today's lesson, we will be using Fusion 360 to create a mold or a template that we will later use for a welding project. So the idea here today is we're going to create a 5" by 5" block that is 2 inches high with 100 thou fillets on all 12 edges. Once that is complete, we will inscribe a letter 3/4 of an inch deep on top of that block. So first things first, we got to create a sketch. We're going to select the bottom plane. Similar to our keychain video, we're going to start with a 2-point rectangle, start in our origin, dragging it up, come up to the top or hit the D key on the keyboard to pull up the dimension feature. Click on your lines, 5 inches, enter, 5 inches. Once our sketch is complete, we can hit finish sketch here in the bottom right. Next thing we have to do is our extrude. You'll notice that it's turned blue. That means it's already been selected. So we're going to set this to a distance of 2 inches. Once that's complete, hit OK. Last thing we have to do to the block itself, we're going to modify. We're going to add some fillets, or you can also hit the F key. Our box is going to pop up. We're going to select all 12 edges of this block. Once that is complete, we're going to adjust that fillet to 100 thou. Hitting OK. Now we're going to jump to the top of the block. Here we're going to start one more sketch where we're going to add our text. So we're going to create a sketch, select the top face of this block, then we're going to go create, text, and then this little window is going to pop up. This is going to ask you to put the corners in which you want your text to be in the text box. So I'm going to scroll down to the bottom right. Since we have those fillets, I'm going to have to jump to this corner, which is the extension of these two lines. Select, scroll out, scroll in, go to the top left, and we can see our text that is formed. In this case, we're going to use a simple letter, and it's already at 4 inches because it's propagated from the last design that I've done. So that is the correct font size. So 4 inches high, because it is a 5" block. That leaves us enough space on either side. We're going to set this to Arial black, and then the text alignment is going to be center and aligned in the middle. That gives us our text nice and centered. Hitting OK. And before we hit finish sketch, we're going to right click on the letter. We're going to explode the text. This is going to create the outline of the letter. There we go. We can see that it's formed. Now we can finish. Now, last thing we have to do, we're going to use the extrude feature to emboss this inside of the top of the block. So I'm going to select the letter. We're going to go to extrude. Over where it says distance, we're not going to go 0.75, but we're going to go negative 0.75. Hit OK. And there we go. We have our embossed letter on top of this block. So what we're going to use this template for is we're going to use nuts and bolts and washers and screws to fill up these voids as a template for our MIG welding project. We're going to tack it all together and pull it out when you're finished, and you'll end up with a finished letter of your choosing.